I'm going to be very real. The truth is, you have been through a breakup, heartbreak, or you have been fired out of your job, or your business crashed, or you failed at something. You didn't get the six pack you wanted, you didn't get the car you wanted, you didn't get the watch you wanted, and there is a certain pain about it. Then you are going to blame all the people that have it. They have a good relationship, they have good health, they have good money, and you are going to say all rich people are evil. Or you would see a fit guy and you would say, oh, probably he had better genetics. Or you would see a relationship and you would say, oh, the girl is probably, let's say, a whore, or the guy is probably a player, or something like that. But um, the problem is, people really don't like very happy people. That's the truth. If you see somebody who is doing better than you, the first thing you feel is, what the fuck? My life is fucked. That's what you all people think when you see somebody who is doing better than you. The real beauty is in understanding that there is a certain amount of pain in accepting that you are probably average. That's why that girl left you, or that business failed, or that they fired you in your job. And that's fine. You don't have to be average for your entire life unless you want to be average, unless you want to accept that weakness. If you want to transcend beyond it, you have to start confronting each of those fears, insecurities, doubts. You have to start challenging them one by one. All those raw emotions, all those feelings of aggression, of wanting to be better, of hurting people because you were hurt. And once you challenge all those fears, all those impulses, all those urges, you're not going to be the same person anymore. You're not going to act on those. You're going to use them to become a better person. You have to stop letting all those thoughts, insecurities, weaknesses define you. You have to start taking your ground. You have to start setting realistic boundaries in everything. You have to start saying, this is acceptable, this is not acceptable. If you don't do that, people are going to step on you. They are going to get all over you. They are going to use you, take your advantage. But if you start setting realistic boundaries, if you start carrying yourself with confidence, if you start becoming more valuable, you are going to have the ability to select good people. Yeah, some people want those toxic, bad kind of guys, but you don't have to please those kind of women. If you if you are not a sadistic, Machiavellian, narcissistic psychopath, it doesn't mean you are not going to find a good woman. What do those traits imply in real world? Probably confidence, probably ability to persuade people, probably the ability to be emotionally detached, probably the ability to be physically capable and strong. Those doesn't have to be related to anything that is toxic. And if a certain person is attracted to those kind of toxic behaviors, it is generally their own shit, and you might attract that kind of person, but then your life is going to be full of shit. Those are not kind of relationships you want to build in long term. You want to build relationships on being transparent. Show yourself the best and the worst sides to your partner. In a sense, show how dangerous, aggressive you can be. Also show how good, caring, and grounded you can be. And if a person really accepts you in both those situations, then you should even consider being with them. The part of being a high value man is not to try to be somebody else to please others, but to be the best version of yourself. And anybody who tries to drag you down, tries to take that away from you, play mind games, try to manipulate you, try to take advantage of you, you just set boundaries, you just stand your ground, you just say, okay, this is not acceptable, get the fuck off me, or you're going to see or regret what you're doing. You see, women today are taught how to stand for themselves, how to fight for their rights, how to say what they want. Men are not taught these things. Men are taught that they would just do these things naturally. And many men can do those things naturally, but it only comes down to, is that kind of a man disciplined, or is that kind of a man a weak man? You see, in this world of social media, we have so many pleasures. So, what is happening to men is that they are consuming this huge amount of dopamine content, and no doubt they are acting weak and passive and lack boundaries in real world. And that is clearly because they don't understand that if they build themselves, they can have more options, they can be and choose to be with somebody, they don't have to attach to a specific person, their validation. So if you look at 1990s or 80s even, you see those kind of movies. Don't consume today's K-pop rom-com bullshit. Consume real masculine archetypes from the past, the way that they moved, the way that they flirted, the way that they carried themselves, that kind of masculine embodiment, that kind of thing you must consume. So this is like the thing, like a whole culture has been pushing these values on people, that you have to be a gentle, good, caring guy. But what the fuck is at it for a purpose that the man cannot show even his most primal self? So you start delving into the older archetypes, you start seeing how that they carried themselves. I'm not saying those things like domestic violence or bullshit like that, that is toxic bullshit. I'm just saying that observe Clint Eastwood, observe older James Bond movies, observe anything that has a class to it, a value aspect to it. Watch Godfather, or anything that shows you, even something like Peaky Blinders is a good example, because at least that there is a level of class. Again, you are going to soften the show up for new generation, but I think the storyline is pretty interesting and show what real men could be like. It shows the danger side, it shows the vulnerability side, it shows all these different sides that make a man a man. And it's you consume these archetypes, you start learning a little bit, and stay away from toxic people. They are going to fucking ruin your headspace, they are going to fucking drain out any life out of you, they are going to just make your life full of shit. Just ignore those fucking people.